you guys are crazy. I looked at the trail you guys were gonna take, and I have been in these environments in South Florida. I've been to them by helicopter. I can't imagine.
The Florida Wildlife Corridor's expedition started with the bear research, and next it became a map.
This is a story about connections that highlights the conservation legacies of Florida.
1,000 Miles, 100 Days really sort of resonated as something easy that people could grasp onto, could understand.
The idea of landscape connectivity is starting to come more into the mainstream. We're starting to discuss it nationally.
If I had one wish, it would be that thousands of people around the world take walks like this.
You're kind of like the wandering bears yourself, trying to go through these natural lands.
People in Florida, they go to Wyoming, they go to Utah, they go to Colorado. We have amazing wildlife right here in our state.
I really admire what you've done with your photography over the past number of years. The amount of awareness and appreciation that has been brought for Florida's wetlands, Florida's swamps, the big cypress forest. I mean, a lot of that appreciation can be directly attributed to you being a lens into that world, and it sets a real role model for photographers like me to try to make a difference with our work.
When I discovered Florida, and then I realized most photographers were shooting birds and gators. That's what shooting in Florida was all about. Which is fun, it's nice, it's a fun occupation, but I felt that people need to know what the landscape was here. That it is unique in the world, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
Well, thank you. Oh, thank you very much for taking us into your world here and sharing it with us.
And we've got just this amazing opportunity that a lot of people don't have, to have sustainable communities and be able to enjoy what we're sitting here in the midst of today.
So this balance that has to go on between how we as humans impact the earth that we depend on to live and that we protect it for future generations is something that is embedded in this concept of connecting up wildlife corridors and waterways and landscapes. Florida Wildlife Corridor, I believe in time, this will become a reality.
The more people that have these kind of objectives and the more that they bring it to the public and to leaders, the more that humanity will come to understand that we really do need to get our act together and protect this planet, because if we don't, we're all sunk.